Well, well, well. This is Black Widow, and you're tuned to Smoke 'em, which actually means serious music older cats enjoy. Make sure you subscribe. Now, I've been waiting to do this video for quite a long time, and I'm going to do it right now because I'm in the mood to speak. After watching Summer Impact, URL's Summer Impact, there are so much things I want to say about this, because every time you put on an event, you are always running late, and I don't understand why this battle shouldn't have gone down. Sorry, should have gone down. There is no excuse, because every single time URL do an event, your doors are supposed to open at a certain time. Your people that's waiting outside supposed to get in at a certain time, and the show's supposed to start at a certain time. Why is it your show can never start on time? Do you know what it's like to sit there and watch all this? Never mind stand outside the venue. It's like you are never on time with starting your show. People want to sit there and want to blame Jazz the Rapper, Official, 40 and E-Harp because their battle was long, right? Don't try to shift the blame onto the battlers. You have to organise the battlers to make sure they go on time, and give them a set time. Now, Beasley, you're supposed to be in the music industry, right? Or used to be in the music industry. You know how shows go. How if there's various artists on the bill, they get a set time. They call it sets. They might get half an hour, they might get 15 minutes, they might get 30 minutes, they might get a whole hour. But at least everybody has a time slot. And with the amount of people you have on your cards, you're trying to tell me that you can't organise it where you tell the battlers, even before they start to battle, even before, when you even book the battles, that you guys are going to do this 2-on-2, you're going to have 30 minutes to do it in, half an hour to do it in. That's all you're supposed to give them. For both sides, for the two sets of 4 people, right? Half an hour. You get them on and off, on and off. Now, if you start on time, right, this battle could have gone down, but it didn't go down because you wasn't starting on time, right? You want to say, I'm looking for the battlers are here, then everywhere. No. If you have a set timetable, right, and they know what time they're meant to be on, they're going to be around. Now, if you can't be looking for Mook and T-Top them, right, if they're the last, right, you can't be looking for them when they're the last people to come on first, because as far as they're concerned, they're going on last. So keep the order and keep everything in order, so every battler knows what time they're due to be on, so they can be near the stage. And not only that, they should be mic'd up beforehand, right? So you're meant to have 8 microphones, 8 lavalier mics. So when it comes to the third verse, of each of their rounds, the next people that's due up, it's supposed to be getting mic'd up, right? Another thing that I have a problem with you guys too, with this is this sound check. Do you guys deal with sound checks? Do you guys go in and make sure your mics are working? Can you get these battlers into, okay, you're coming at this time, Jazz and Official, you're in here for your sound check, right? Make sure your mics are right. Make sure your mics are right. Everybody get their mics ready, right? But testing the mics to how you want your voice. I got a tip for some of you battlers. Actually, you know what? Forget the tip. I won't give that tip away. Right? To make your mic sound nice. I'm not gonna give that tip away. I give it to my artists. Right? But don't you have a sound check before you go in and do your battles? Don't you have a sound check? We don't understand them, right? Aren't you there the night before? Now, granted, the venue might have an event the night before, so you can't go in. But you should be there from morning, making sure everything is working, making sure everything is right. There wasn't really no technical difficulties. It was you guys not organising things properly, right? It's you guys who don't know how to organise, and that's why things is so long. When we sit there and watch this on the pay-per-view, we're sitting there from about 4 o'clock in the afternoon to 12 o'clock at night. That's a long day just watching battles. That's too long. You guys need to do something about that. You need a team of people who can go into the venue and make sure everything is working correctly, and make sure that every battler has a time frame that they can go in and do their and perform at. You can't be coming in any willy-nilly and calling this one and that one without no form of structure. That's the problem which I don't like with what you do. And you've been doing this for so long, this real nigger time is not working no more. If you say you're a business, conduct yourself like a business. Present yourself like a business. This is the reason why you may not get no sponsors, because of the way how you present yourself, right? I'm tired of watching this stuff. I'm tired of being on the pay-per-view, watching this all day. I'm hungry. I daren't move from the screen. I can't. Sometimes I'm at work and I can't really watch it. I have to listen to it, right? And it's like, oh God, don't you understand? When people pay-per-view, that means they want to see it as it happens. We don't want to see it on the VOD. I'm a kind of person that will buy the pay-per-view sometimes. Sometimes I'd watch the bootleg. I'm being honest with you. I watch the bootleg, and sometimes I watch the video on demand, right? When I have the time, right? Because sometimes I can't go through them battles in one whole day. It's one battle a day for me. You know what I mean? I can't go through it because it takes too goddamn long, right? Even Norb said, even when he was at home, when his wife was expecting their second child, he was at home watching the battles. Even he had to say it was a long day. You guys have to organize yourself way better than that. And another thing I also want to say is how you present your stages. It just looks so plain and boring. You know, if someone was watching this, they wouldn't know who they were watching, because I don't see no banner saying this is the URL or Summer Impact URL. You've got to present it so people can see. So people who don't know what they're watching goes, oh, that's URL. It's called Summer Impact. Okay, I don't see no decoration, no nothing when it comes to your presentation of how you make your how it looks on camera, how you present it from the stage point of view. And then, oh my God, your camera work, I think your camera work really sucks. You've got long view and up close. Long view, and you've only got 2 camera shots. You can't have you can't get 4 cameras in there. You know, you can't afford to pay up a little bit extra and have 4 cameras. I personally like to see audience reaction. I like to see close-ups of the battlers from a right-hand point of view, from a left-hand point of view. You know, I want to see that. You've only got 2 cameras. It's just long shot and short shot. You got to do something with your cameras as well. That's the only thing with you guys, man. This real nigga time does not work no more. And a lot of people, they might be saying it, but they're tired of having to wait for so long. I'm telling you, the time that you have to put these battles on, we could go watch Coachella. Coachella has about 50 artists on there, and they can get them on and off. And everybody gets their time and still finish on time. Way better than you, and you've only got 6 people to put on there. You're telling a lie. You've got 24 people to get through on there, and you can't put them all on there, right? This to me was a shame, and you always do this. This is not the first time you've run out of time, right? You know that you can't run your shit on time. Make sure that you pay the venue for the extra time when you're booking the venue. I know how this works because I used to work in a venue, right? I'm from the music industry and I'm a former artist, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. When you book a venue, they ask you, do you need extra time, right? Even if you don't need it, right? They insist that you should pay for it, just in case, right? And if you don't need it, right, so let's say you do pay for it, you don't need it, you get the money back, right? But you know that if you can't run it, if you cannot run it on time. So you need the extra time, but you want to run it, trying to get extra money at the last minute. No, it doesn't work like that. This is not the first or second time you've actually done this. You run out of time. You got to put this on the street. Even though you're now saying that, oh yeah, we set up another time for this battle to go down. People from North Carolina or the Carolinas, I can't remember if it was North or South. The Carolinas then, right, and now have to travel to New York Are you gonna compensate them on their travel time and their accommodation? Right? They were there at the venue, and now you want them to come now into New York to see this particular event happen now. The last battle. That's really bad business. And you have to understand why you're not getting investors into your company, because you're not presenting it very well. I'm telling you that now. You need help. You need a team of people to organize your stuff, organize your events for you within the venue, and organize the battlers, because obviously you cannot do it, or either you're afraid to say something to them battlers. That's all I've got to say. Your next event better start on time and finish on time, because people don't have the time to sit all day watching this all the time. People walk away from your event, right, and they're not very happy, right? Professionals watch your battles, right, on your event, and are not happy. They can see that you're still struggling. You're still struggling after all these years, 10 years, to get it right. So please, run your shit on time. Black Widow, smoke 'em. Megan.